Alright, guys, this is gonna be kind of a reaction video. So, hashtag to this guy. We're gonna be kind of correcting this video. This was, of course, 8 months ago, so there's a lot of information. But these are 32 mistakes that only noobs make in Roblox Rivals. And I'll be correcting these along the way. Um, yeah, slide jumping is extremely important since you can move a lot faster. And I'll go into the game and prove it. Grenade jumping. Also, by the way, mistake should be not grenade jumping. It should be, yeah, it should be not grenade jumping since mistake grenade jumping, people think, oh, no grenade jumping if they're just reading like that. So yeah, just use that. You can also use it behind you, which I find a lot easier. So that's pretty important. Learn Fist correctly. Using Fist is extremely good since you can get a lot of value. And you can get a double jump. Here for anything that I'm just gonna kind of explain it in a nutshell, since you don't really need to watch it at all. Um, honestly, right now, I would also recommend. I mean, if you are gonna buy Scythe, I'd also kind of recommend you maybe actually save up for 5 more keys to get Katana, since Katana's extremely overpowered. I mean, the Scythe is extremely versatile, but depending on it. Taking the high ground is extremely important, but sometimes it can be a disadvantage since depending on your point, like in construction, you could have like a smaller radius while they'll kind of be more out in open. And that's why people like to take the crane. And an arena is just best since you can hopefully get it. Yeah, do not buy charms. Don't buy charms and don't buy any wraps. This is kind of just this is kind of basic knowledge since you just waste keys. Just focus on getting guns. Using quick utility is extremely important. So yeah, I'll let him kind of explain it. Yeah, honestly, grenade lineups aren't that too needed. It's just like I guess since grenade jumping honestly is just kind of the same, you could just get a lot better stuff. Yeah, I mean, but it's ever easier for you, honestly. Yeah, don't buy the shorty. It's only good if you have the it's really only good if you have free threat. Otherwise, your shorty's just terrible. Gunblade, hold up, I need to correct this. The Gunblade is one of the best Bedwars. Oops. The Gunblade is one of the best things, like one of the best weapons in the entirety of the game. No matter what you say. Let me get to it. I don't really know. I'm gonna be a bit laggy since my OBS isn't has been really laggy when playing these games. Uh, definitely want this. So, oh wait, hold up. Let's just do, I guess, arena. Since I just realized like there's no opponent to be facing. leave. So I guess we have to go on the shooting range. I just wasted some time. So the gunblade paired with let's do dagger since this is my loadout and this is one of the best loadouts in the game since you could do this plus this and basically get you could do a lot of damage. Like right here, I can easily let's just hit him here. So right here, I can just I don't know why it's blinking, but I could do a lot of damage right here. Like I could do a stuff. Like look how much damage this is, and you can, and then you can have like your melee, which is 60 damage, which is still extremely good. I don't know why people just hate on Gunblade, since Gunblade's literally one of the best guns in the game. Like as you see, I'm able to do some very good damage. Like I can, when I'm playing with it, I could do 90 in like 2 milliseconds. It's super good and it's extremely good for 2v1 scenarios. But let's check out more stuff. I've only gone to like the 6 minute. This is like the main thing that made me want to make this video. The smoke grenade is self-explanatory. It's a win for both sides. By the spray, honestly, I would agree since the spray is super versatile. Okay. Yeah, make sure you finish your daily tasks since finishing your daily tasks will get you more keys so you can buy weapons. And you can also use the codes, but you need to be in the group. Try out the sniper. I guess you can try out the sniper. I mean, I guess for if you, I guess, yeah. Oh, alright. Try sniper without with this, yeah, because you can also shortening your cooldown. Here, I'll go back. So see, that's like not that fast, but it's still faster. Don't use RPG on big maps. I will have to make a. I am gonna have to like kind of challenge that since using RPG on big maps is actually pretty good since the movement it can provide is extremely good, especially if you're using some other stuff. So Crossroads is what he does. So I'm gonna do Crossroads. So with RPG, this is usually the loadout I'll use for this map. Since one RPG just is an extremely good movement item, surprisingly, for being an RPG. And it does 60 damage to you, which creates it to be it does 60 damage and it can do 120 with headshots. So as long as you're good with movement, it shouldn't really be that too hard. Let's check out some more. Depending on the maps too, like Crossroads, this is a good map. Like not the best, but it's still not the worst. Like I'm thinking of maps like Shooting Range. And he's gonna talk about like daggers, I think. RPG, yeah, you should use RPG with a double jump to make you go further. Of course, since I'm lagging, it's first. Shotgun, I don't really need to go into it, but I'd still recommend you use grenade launcher or RPG more since they just deal more damage. This is kind of a useless one since no one votes backrooms. Use the battle axe. I would highly recommend it since I remember I had this like little arc where instead of using Scythe, I was using Battle Axe, and Battle Axe's ability used to do 50 damage. So I'd go in using Slingshot and use Battle Axe to kind of get them away from me. And it's also it's also good for anti-knife. It's a part of my anti-knife loadout. Use Knife and Freeze. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I feel like everyone knows this to be honest. Yeah, I'll skip this since it's not being subscribed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone would do that, especially since there's no transparency. It'll just hide them, which I guess some people like for mine, it works for me because I usually just I don't really use that spammy stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's fine if you miss it. Like, there's just some days you can't. This is uncharted territory, by the way. Never use smoke, use this item. He already said that, so I mean, in general, smoking is terrible. Since smoke grenades like the worst thing in the entirety of the game. Oh yeah, definitely practice. I usually practice my movement since I'm like basically with me, I'm more of like a movement king in games I play. Like Bed Wars, I like Davey because I just like get it. I just like have a natural feel for movement. He said not to buy Katana. Is he retarded? Yeah, Katana is extremely good, just like I said earlier. Since there's like these people. What settings? Since I think that's automatically on. I feel like flamethrower grenade launcher is the best. Slingshot too, since slingshot's extremely good. I'd say it's one of the best secondary. Yeah, flamethrower is just in general, since flamethrower can counter like a lot of weapons. Honestly, I will say overall it's better than grenade launcher since I feel like I usually get a lot more value. Yeah, energy rifle is just terrible since it does very low damage and you need to be some mathematic expert in order to get value out of its bounce. And Trow, honestly, Trow's one of the best, or not one of the best. It's still extremely good. I just feel like they need to buff it since it's still kind of lacking for being. So yeah, I actually didn't know about that. This is also another thing I usually kind of do. And I'm guessing it's stopping at 30. Technically, it's 29. Don't use flash. It could be a win scenario, or it could be a lose win. Like you lose it, but you lose the advantage and they gain the advantage. And since sometimes I use it, but it only hits me or my team, or it hits my teammate, or maybe us both, and it doesn't blind them or it blinds everyone in the server. And I think that's it. Don't buy back your win streak. Yeah, it's just kind of pointless unless if you have like every single weapon. Then just don't. Since like no matter what. And I will like to make some more tips for beginners. So when I see most beginners, when they play, they usually use um where is it? They usually use crossbow, shorty, chainsaw, and smoke grenade. So instead, this is a good loadout for you to use, which you can get for completely free. And I will even do um a video on how to get it. So number one, Here's my first loadout. This is completely no pay to win. It just will cost like 100 keys, which is extremely good. So first bow, next daggers, knife, and then jump pad. Jump pad you can get for completely free, and I'll do a complete tutorial on how to get it all. So you can go extremely fast, and if you pair that with knife, that's extremely good. I'm still learning it since I just got it, but yeah. Another loadout is using assault rifle. Daggers are easy, or even spray because spray can go right through riot shield and katana, in scythe, then satchel or Molotov. And yeah, that's it for correcting this guy's video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in your next